Our next poet, coming all the way from the back of the room, is Kira Goldring.
I've seen better days. They called it a phase, but a craze plays a part in forever forming the temporary, exemplary performances of trying to change, but you continuously make me. I am static. The only thing dynamic is the duo that we formed, which began when you pushed your way in and ended when you exited just as suddenly. For the 20 minutes, I thought you were inside me. I spent 2 minutes bartering, 8 minutes pleading, 10 minutes begging, please. This can't be happening. This rigmarole of gaping holes and no control, of powerful lust abolishing trust, blistering, showering, empowering a body that was stripped of autonomy. History repeats itself, but I no longer advocate recycling. There is nothing more frightening than a light blinking to the rhythm of a decision and waiting, no one placating. It's going to be okay. Whatever goes in must always come out, but in that instant, I think I heard you. Your voice materialized from above the toilet seat as the blinking blinked, and I clutched the sink like ceramic ink could ever erase you. We're in this together, you whispered, words twisting at my uterus with no impetus for resistance, and I was at your mercy. See, where you meant comfort, I heard tragedy. Naturally speaking, your chances were a 1 in 3. We make a team of towering statistics, and ballistics will not help your case when you follow in my footsteps. I did not want you there. Does it matter that I'm pro-choice if I had none? If you are real, it means he won. This was the hardest test I'd ever had to take. There were no correct answers. Suddenly, the blinking ceased, halted, panting, pleased to see red where your lifelines are written, a pipeline to the end of a 20-minute tunnel where negative is the only positive. And what kind of guilt-ridden relief did I feel when I realized your fate was sealed? You were just what would have been. But while I would have named you, you would have defined me. Mother. It's not that you're unwished for, but I picture his cheekbones in your face and his clumsiness in your gait. I see his beauty marks in your freckles, your voice a misogynist whisper echoed. And how could I let something so convoluted shackle someone so undiluted, so pure? You'd have had the best dad because he exists only in your imagination, a protector of the nation, sacrificial lamb of liberation, kind, gentle. He was a hero, I would tell you. You would think that he crossed borders instead of breaking boundaries, pinned down the enemy instead of your family, that the moment of your conception was the most holy unification, and your perception of daddy never would have wavered. But I'd have left him in Gaza, and maybe the day your curiosity overcame you, my claims would crumble and shame would fumble its graceless way into our lives, this faceless image stained with my blood. Disgrace has eyes in the back of its head, and you don't deserve that. And I could tell you stories worth 6 years of friendship, but I cannot mourn him after you wore me down to legs of broken glass and labored breathing. I think he hates himself so much that he tried to rush back into the womb, but there's only room for you there, and I want to fix the streets before you walk them, lengthen skirts before you wear them, talk consent into the ground until the trees that give us oxygen sprout leaves whose veins pump equality into the minds of our boys. So to a girl who was never birthed, let the earth spin backwards for you. Let the world jump sideways and through hoops for you. High tide meet the sky in fury for you. That the only box you're ever put in is one you've created. Wood working itself so that you are satiated. Our mission should not be to take back the night, but take back the right. Permission to be human without a 3/5 compromise. Realize that when they compare you to the moon, you should not thank them, but fight until you are the sun. My son will let you rise next to him. My son will hold the poster boards you rally with. Tally the statistics until they drop to whole numbers. You are a wonder. And I can't wait to meet you, but the world needs to be ready. Steady men on their feet so that you do not end up like me, guilty that the greatest gift in my life came at such a price.